Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we're watching 100, this episode 12 of the third season. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying it so far, and if you'd like to watch today's full episode, it is available for free in the link in the description below. Just click on it, put the password in and enjoy. And we are running our most likely to dislike characters of this season, which is also available in the link in the description. It takes 30 seconds and your results of mine will be shown in the final episode, so hopefully you guys take part and I can't wait to see who you guys choose. Last episode, very interesting. Heavily focused on Ali, heavily focused on Raven. She was possessed. She was taken to Nyla's place. You remember the girl that Clark ended, well, pretty much slept with earlier on at the start of the season, the one that tried to keep her away from Rowan when he was searching for her. She was the one that actually had one of the bracelets from the dropship, and they needed to use that technology to see if they could pulsate it, so to speak, into action, so they could hit the the electrodes inside of Raven's head and obviously try and sever the connection between her and Ali. Now the whole episode, Ali's trying to get inside of Raven's head to try and grab the location so she could come and she could get the little chip Ali 2 mate that she's seen that Clark had in her hands. So now we've obviously set like the premise of the episode. She's trying to find the location, she's trying to go after them, and obviously they're trying to save Raven. Now it was very interesting because obviously they needed something from the original dropship where they come down from the Ark, and Octavia and Monte, they went there. Now as they got there and he was looking for it, who was there? His mum. Yes, his mum was there, and she has taken one of the chips from Jaha. She has been kind of like possessed by Ali now, and she's trying to use her to acquire the location as well. Now Monte, he's trying to speak to her. He's realizing that she's taken this and he's questioning her. You could tell that she's losing her memory, and then she starts to attack him. Do you know what I mean? Ali says don't let him leave, so she's attacking him. Octavia runs over, kind of like tries to fight her as well. She flips her. She's got like super strength. She grabs a big knife. She's holding it on her neck. She's pushing it and pushing it. Monty, Nova choice, picks up the gun, points it at her. He's like, Mum, stop, stop, stop. She doesn't. Bang, one shot. She's still there. She's still on it. Bang, again. He kills his mum. Oh, it's ruthless. Honestly, I do feel sorry for him. Not a big fan of his mum, but a big fan of Monte, and I do feel sorry for him. He thought that was the only way. He was like, look, that wasn't my mum. She's literally lost to Ali. But at the end of the episode, we actually seen it. After Ravens managed to push and push and push Jasper and push Bellamy, Nyla's actually come in and kind of like revealed the location where they are accidentally. Now, bang, bang, drones are coming, you know what I mean? She knows the location. She's trying to chase them. Bellamy's gone outside. He's shot one down. They've got the car battery. They've, pretty much give all of the energy towards, towards this thing that they're trying to do inside of Raven. And boom, they've tried it. Has it worked? I don't think it did, actually, because Clark then had to flip her on her back. She cut the back of her neck. Loads of silver pulsers, going out over the back. Kind of like the same thing that happened with, with Lexa. But with Lexa, they took out the little chip, didn't they? With Raven, it just, dispersed the remaining parts of the elements that was kind of from the chip that she took inside of her, and she come back to normal. Now, obviously, Monte, now he's devastated. He's like, mate, I could have kept my mum alive. But... do you know what? It's hard on that, because at the time he done what he had to do to save Octavia, but on the other side of it as well, he probably could have kept her alive. I'm not going to blame him, but I do feel sorry for him. And now obviously they're all being hunted by Ali and the drones, and they've got in the car, and it's like, all three of them, let's go. Well, not all three of them, all of them, let's go. We need to keep on the move, because obviously she's going to be hunting. And now I'm excited. You know what I mean? Like, we're on episode 12, I believe, and there's still quite a lot of storylines. What's going on with Pike, and what's going on with Ontario, what's going on with, is it Amora, what's going on with Murphy, Jaha as well, Ali. Do you know what I mean? Loads of stuff going on. Can't wait to see what we have in store for today's episode. So thanks for tuning in. If you do enjoy it, please smash the like, really helps out. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, let's jump into today's episode.
You're the one about the massacre on Alpha Station? It wasn't long after Unity Day, right? He hates ghost stories.
Well, I want to hear it.
There's just one guy, Captain Fidalgo, that was his name. He started to see his dead wife and kids in his dreams. He told the ship's dock they looked like demons. He would beg and beg and beg them to leave him alone.
I feel like someone's going in the cave at the end there later.
Choice, metal hook. So he murdered 11 people in one night. He gutted them and strung them up in the mess. He was cut into pieces too. He wrote a single word with his own blood in the floor. Demons. Anyway, nature calls. Listen for that hook.
And now he's been attacked. It was so obvious.
Hey, when you guys find Captain Fidalgo, get him to chop up some more firewood, okay?
Don't be leaving. Both of them have left and they've not come back yet.
Copy.
Oh. See, how's he got in there? How's he literally just got in there? Because it looked like the back of that cave was literally like no passage. It looked like it was all rocked out and the only entrance was in. And if it's not the only entrance in, what a terrible place to camp. Do you know what I mean? Where you can hit by multiple angles. But that is interesting. They did say that, you know, some of the grounders don't know that the blockade has actually been lifted, so they're probably still going to attack them. Now, I'll be pretty wounded, to be honest, if all of them die, because I do like a good recurring character. People in there that just take part every now and again is good. It gives us more characters to enjoy. We don't always have to hit the main cast, so I hope they don't die. And today's episode, it's a dark 100, so let's hope we get a dark episode.
Hey, stranger.
Yes.
Care for a bite?
Laura, what the hell are you doing here?
I have been looking for you ever since you were taken, and then I heard rumors of the new Hades handsome sky crew flamekeeper.
Do not fall behind again.
Keep following the street. Alley on the left, black door halfway down.
She found a pathway to access a human mind. That same year, she had to lock up Allie because her answer for what was wrong with the world was too many people.
Allie 2.0.
She saw it as a way to atone for her sins. It could never wipe us out because it would be one of us.
The gene therapy made her blood black, didn't it? Luna has it. That's why we have to find her.
Aubrey, you there? Ride's 2 minutes out.
Oh, yeah.
2 days ago.
Arcadia, is everybody possessed now?
Maybe because there's no one here to fix it.
They are chipped. Ellie already knows we're coming.
Let's get his book and get the hell out of here.
That's a plan I can support.
I'm wounded that Lincoln died. Sad for Octavia.
It's like they just got up and walked away.
Go with her. No one should be alone. You don't want a little gear, huh? Not even a little.
What's happened to all the grounders actually that have been locked up? Would they have been chipped as well?
Remember when you told me it gets better?
Go on, Jasper.
It's okay to fall apart a little, Octavia.
A warrior doesn't mourn the dead until the war is over.
Who said that? Indra. She said that, didn't she? Is that a map how to get to Luna? Are you taking a piss? Oh, he's not dead. Oh, he was dying then. Right, whoever that grounder is committed to his cause. Absolutely committed to his cause. Second of all, he is so strong. Literally so strong. Do you know what, right? Talk about committed to the cause. You get people that are way too committed, don't you? I used to work at the Manchester Arena. Do you know, like, the ticketing thing? Well, where the Ariana, you know, like, concert where the bombing was. And in there, you're not allowed to let people stand up during a concert. Mate, some people on that job are hardcore. Like, little kids are jumping up and down and stuff. And, like, they're running up and down, shouting, sit down. It's like, you're so committed, mate. Literally, just let that little kid have a good time. And let him jump up and down. I literally just left them. You know, that's probably why I don't work there anymore. But do you know what I mean? Like, some people love it. They go to the end of the earth. Do you know what I mean? Like, he there has purposely gone in to attack them. He's not waited. Do you know what I mean? Like, the call from Lexa was, we'll create the blockade, and what will happen is if anybody comes and extends past it, then we'll kill them. That, I'm pretty sure that is what she ordered. Now, unless he's following a new issue, do you know what I mean, from the new person in charge, then he's just gone rogue and he's just like, yo, I'm just going to take them all out, and he's just gone for it. And I'm actually hoping it's somebody that we know. Do you know what I mean? Like, that would be really exciting if it's a character that we've seen a little bit in the show before. But if not, you know, no worries. I'm glad that he's not dead, actually. That my first thought was, oh, mate, he's died, but he didn't. Not in that room, surely.
I recognize some of this tech. Who's this?
Come on, don't tell me you actually believe in this religious crap.
Are you sure no one will come in?
Seem like I'm sure.
I thought someone was going to come in, not going to lie.
We just got lucky.
On our way.
I think I know how to activate it.
Without a nightblood?
This section here codes for activation using a spoken passphrase.
What phrase?
say. I'm guessing the reason she didn't know is because the program degraded over time. It might have been a phrase that meant something to Lexa.
Blood must have blood. Juice drain, juice down.
Becca's book is full of Latin phrases.
I studied some Latin.
Scende superius.
It sensed your mind.
When someone without the blood takes the flame takes their life.
So what else do you know that no one ever taught you?
Oh yeah, she would have acquired a bit of knowledge, wouldn't she? Do you know what I mean? Like, a bit of it will be lingering inside of her brain. She's had access to all of this mad technology. That not all of it's going to get wiped. She's going to be, you know, she's going to be much smarter than before. She's got parts of her brain that she's unlocked that she probably doesn't even know that she's unlocked. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, have you ever seen it in real life that somebody goes in a coma or something and they wake up and they can speak another language, they can speak French or Chinese or something, and it's like, mate, I could never do that before. I have no idea how that's possible, but like the mind's unlocked to new different things. Now, again, I think it's interesting because, you know, we're looking for the nut bleeders, obviously Luna and obviously the one now. Them two are the only ones right now. But when we did see it in the past, when he was learning the backstory, we have seen her injecting that stuff inside of her. Now, that book that Monty was reading, he was saying, obviously, about that, and Clark said something that somehow along the way, they found a way how to, like, pass it on in different bodies. So, like, if Luna had a kid, would it transition down to the next one? And how is that possible? Like, how is that? Because, like, when she was arguing with Titus and she was saying, mate, you fight to be the next in line and you kill everybody and it's so rare. Like, that's got to be the most stupid thing I've ever heard. And she ain't lying. She actually isn't lying. It is ridiculous, that. You know what I mean? It's such a rare thing to find them. Yeah, you have to kill every single one of them to be the leader. It's mad. But I still think that some of that has got to be somewhere. Do you know what I mean? Somebody else, like Clark, could be able to pick herself up, inject herself, take it. And I know that they said every single time that every time somebody's had one, that has not been an up leader, that they've died. Do you know what I mean? Like, basically, the host will die, like they just said then. But I would love to see it if that is actually the case. I'd like to see somebody actually take it in like an emergency situation to try and hide it or something and see if they actually do survive. You don't want to shut down, Ali. His mum's there.
What happens to the City of Light? Your mom will come back like Raven did. What about mine? Following the creepy music is a bad idea.
In it, mate. Look at him. He loves it. Please be Emerson. Please be Emerson. We love to see it.
Emerson.
We love to see it, mate. I said it at the time when Clark was like, yeah, surrender his life, don't come back. I was like, mate, I hope he comes back and he kills you. Well, not you. I said Abby or something. I'll make a statement. That guy has always hit me as this type of guy that will always come back no matter what. You let him free, he'll come and attack you. You let him free, he'll come and attack you. I like his consistency. The guy's committed. I said it before. Committed. Now, I hope that he takes somebody out, but not everybody. Do you know what I mean? Actually, I don't want him to take anybody out here. I actually like all of them. Sinclair, go on, you can take him out. If you're going to take someone out, everybody else leave them. But I like your effort.
The more you gotta leave, Polis, right? Hey, it's not safe for you here.
I can look after myself. Now, how the hell did you pull this off?
You know me. Just doing what I can to stay alive.
I thought she was the commander.
Not technically. To be the commander, you have to shove a computer chip in your brain. These fools think it's reincarnation.
Why would she think you could do this?
Because I saw it come out of the last commander.
Heda requires your presence, Flamekeeper.
So important.
I gotta go.
I do like them too, actually. I hope she doesn't die like Maya.
In Polis. I had a chance to kill him and I let him go. Emerson is here. Are the others with you?
Mount Weather, Emerson?
Okay, lock down the hangar bay.
Don't let anyone in but us.
He wants revenge.
Good. That is so sick.
He's inside the hangar bay.
Get back in the rover, lock the door!
No!
See, he hasn't killed all the others, but he stabbed him. He's died. At least one died. I said, didn't I say, like, if someone's gonna die, it has to be him. Because, not that I don't care about you, lad, but you're not as good as the others. You know what I mean? Like, sadly, you're at the bottom of the list. But, you know, Emerson, he should kill all of them. And realistically, it makes no sense why he would kill him and not the others. Do you know what I mean? So the fact is that he's taken Jasper, he's taken Octavia, he's taken Monte, do you know what I mean? He's taken Raven now, but killed him. What's going on there? Why has he not killed all of them? He could literally get his revenge on every single one of them. And, you know, so that's going to be my kind of, like, negative side of it. The other side of it is, I love it. I love the fact that he's come back. You thought that he's just going to run away, tail between his legs and disappear, and he's come back and tried to get revenge. I respect it. I would have done the same if I was him. Do you know what I mean? And it's, I won't say it's Clark's fault, but this is an action from a poor decision. I said it at the time. It was an awful decision from her, from Clark and Lexa. And look at now the repercussions of it. Unlucky, Chief.
He was here. You were in Meltweather, the airlock.
We need to talk.
I don't need to do anything.
Then let my friends go. Do that, and you can have me.
Come to the airlock. No weapons.
I don't know what happened between you and Emerson in Polis, but I do know that letting him kill you here today is a stupid plan.
You're next. Come on.
Who's this now? Who is it?
No, stay stealth. Chuchugaf.
Only to give you what you need.
Oh, it's Jaha.
Son of a bitch. I don't know what you're doing here, Jaha. But if I were you, I would leave while I still can.
You don't have to be a false commander.
Take walk at a date clear.
How do you know that?
You told me.
Oh, she took one.
You took the chip. Listen to me. You cannot trust these people.
I told you what would happen if you betrayed me.
He's a fraud. But he does have knowledge that could be useful to all of us.
Oh, you can't believe it!
All power. All wisdom.
He's definitely going to say that. It's interesting because it has got the symbol on it that they've obviously like been, I don't know, praying to for all these years. But she's a shit commander. Let's be honest, right? To be in a position, you have to be Lexa. No, I don't care what anybody says about Lexa. Like, you can hate her and you can like her. It's fine. But you have to respect how she was as a leader. I make a decision and I'm rocking with it. You ain't changing my mind. Do you know what I mean? Like, when they had a deal to kill Finn, yeah? Clark went and killed him. Now, Indra was fuming because they denied the people all of the deaths. You know what I mean? He had to suffer the 18 deaths or something of pain the way, obviously, he killed the people in that village. Now, Lexa was like, no, mate, it's done. Tell everybody, shut the mouth. I made a decision. He's dead. We're part of the, we're joining them as a force. Everybody's like, we don't want to join with Sky Crew. Well, we're joining it because I'm the leader. I've decided it. Do you know what I mean? Again, you know, we're retreating away from Mount Weather. I thought that, again, it was a bit of a poor decision, and in certain situations she looked weak, but she stood by decisions. You know what I mean? Nobody swayed her. Nobody come up to her and whispered in her ear, blah, 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 blah. She might have done stuff actually to be on like Clark's side because she kind of fell for her. But in terms of making her own choices and her own decisions, being swayed by other people's opinions, she didn't falter. Titus, every time he said something, she was like, look, mate, I respect it. Like, he even offended her in certain situations, and then he was like, oh, I didn't mean to offend you. And she's like, yeah, you did. You did mean to offend me. But I need that. Do you know what I'm saying? But I still make my own choice. This girl is swayed consistently. I can give you this. Oh, yeah. Oh, I can give you that. Oh, go on then. Do you know what I mean? Like, she's not strong enough to be the person that makes the decisions. I think she actually looks weak. Like, a person who's in charge, who constantly lashes out and is rash and kills people and jumps across, like, so to speak, like her, it is weakness. Like, somebody who's calm, under pressure, don't falter, go forward, do your own decisions, and don't sway to every single person that comes and gives you a choice. They're the true leaders. And that's why when I look at her compared to Lexa, Lexa was so much better and stronger than she is.
I held up my part of the deal. Your turn.
Tell Bellamy to show himself.
Take out the clip. Throw it down the hall.
Bellamy, don't.
Those are yours. Put your hands behind your head.
He's done well there, actually.
You murdered 381 people. You took the lives of my children, my brother.
It's good, Emerson. It is good. Really good.
How are you gonna feel when I fell? Beg me to stop.
He's too close. Who's saving her? Somebody has to. Death is a kindness. That's what it is. That's good. I tell you what, right? That's good. It's the only thing right now that I believe that actually work. That was very good. I'm going to give that a 10 out of 10 conclusion there. I can't believe how good that actually was. Yeah, I'm very impressed with that, me. I am so impressed with that then. I thought there was no way out of it. I wouldn't have believed any other way. I actually wouldn't have. That was so good. Oh no, it's nice Lincoln. He just left him there, just in the field. Oh, they're giving him the same burial as the Grounders have. You come play, hold on, mate.
It's time to go. I'll get the map.
Strong, mate. You're a strong one, Octavia.
Hey, we're leaving. Why aren't you ready?
We're not going with you. I'm guessing once you connect Alley 2 to Luna, we'll need to access Alley 1 to take her down.
I'll keep them safe. The gates to Polis are open.
Thank you, Emori. It's time to fill the City of Light.
That's mad, that, isn't it? Well, technically, yeah, that is her chair, is it not? Well, the creator was the first one to sit in that, and she created her. So she's the closest thing to taking that throne, you know, as royalty, as so to speak. Do you know what I mean? It's like a kid of Becca. Now, again, I think it's interesting because, like I was just saying a minute ago, I think that she currently looks weak compared to Lexa. If you put both of them together, Lexa stood by her own decisions. She wasn't a follower. Do you know what I mean? She was a leader. You have two types of people. You have people who follow and people who lead. Now, she was leading. She's following anybody. Like, she's supposed to be in charge, the commander. Yeah, everybody that's offering her stuff, she's kind of jumping and latching towards it. So it is going to be interesting. But I've got to say, right, I'm happy with a few things, to be honest. I'm happy that Emerson actually come back into the show. I thought it was ridiculous for Clark and Lexa to let him go. I do. Mate, as he blatantly stated there, you killed everybody in Mount Weather, and inside Mount Weather, you killed my brother. Inside Mount Weather, you killed my 2 children. Do you think that I'm just going to just disappear and just going to be, oh, you let me live, I'm never coming back? No chance. I'm going to fight until my last breath, which it was, to end you all. And I respect it. I do the same. Do you know what I mean? Like, in this scenario, in this world that I lived in, if people come and killed me and my family, well, tried to kill me and kill my family, I would do everything I can to retaliate. Even if they caught me and let me go, I'd come back and be like, you're stupid, mate. What have you done that for? But I've got to say, at the same time, disappointed that he didn't kill everybody. He had the chance. He could have literally killed every one of them. But the way he wanted to kill them, I kind of get it. And I do kind of like it at the same time. So I'm a bit conflicted there. I feel like he could have killed everybody, but he didn't because he wanted to watch Clark watch them suffer the way he watched his family suffer. So I understand that. I thought it was really good. The only way I would have believed that whole situation, yeah, that they would get out is either one, somebody else turns up and hits him, and then I would have said, like, what is literally the coincidence of that? The fact that it was like a deserted zone, like a dead place, and then in the desperate time of need, when everybody's dying, somebody just arrives to save them. You know what I mean? I kind of wouldn't, well, I'd take it, but I'd be disappointed with that outcome. But I'm not at all disappointed with how it happened. It was so good, in my personal opinion. Earlier on in the episode, I was saying I would like to see somebody take the chip in a desperate time to try and hide it or something. That they put it in them and see if it is true what they say. That if a person takes it that's not an up-leader, they'll die from it. And then boom, we actually got it here. I thought it was great, me. Honestly, I can't stress enough how, like, something so simple, which fit with all of the story, which fit with him trying to get revenge. I just think it all fit so well, and it kind of, like, didn't leave a storyline open. One, like, to me, I would always say I would like to see if it go into a human. Two, I would always be thinking, is Emerson going to come back? Because I would be. I think it's stupid that they let him go. I like that he's here. And you know what I mean? There had to be casualties. I said it'd be Sinclair, and it was unlucky for him. But I just think that played out really, really well, to be honest. I think that, like I said, the only way she could have got out of that situation is what she done. And it was so believable. I think that they just wrote that little bit of the scene fantastically. And do you know what? This episode was a massive filler. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying that it wasn't good. I really actually did enjoy it. I thought it was decent. But, like, it didn't really play nothing into the storyline, did it? If you think about it, we literally just went on for the next episode and just had them being hunted by Emerson, which has been nothing to do with the story all season. And now they're on the merry way to find Luna. But I thought it was good. They just filled it. And, you know, they answered and concluded a couple of little questions here and there. So I thought it was pretty good, me. I enjoyed it. And, like, you know, I'm glad that Clark didn't overpower him. Do you know what I mean? When he's holding up on the glass and she knocked him and he fell on the floor and he started scrapping, I was going to say, mate, if he loses this fight to Clark, it's going to be so disappointing, the fact that he's managed to take everybody out and he's managed to show his strength and pick, you know, Octavia up in the air while he's strangling her. And now Clark's just going to defeat him in a one-on-one fight after he's done that. But she didn't defeat him. She literally, last gasp effort, bang, stick it in the neck, and then it destroyed him. So I liked it. I thought it was really good. And I'm excited to see, obviously, what happens now. Obviously, currently, Ali sat on the throne. So it is mad. Literally, their army is growing and growing and growing. And now she's kind of like the leader of, you know, Tree Crew. She literally is like, she is the person in control. And she could possibly recite everything now. Do you know? Where's Lexa gone? Has she gone to the City of Light? You know, if she has been part of this, then surely she goes somewhere, and surely Ali can access that. And they're not part of, like, the same kind of database, or maybe it's two total different ones. I don't know, but it is going to be interesting. I think the final few is going to be really good. Okay, that's going to wrap up today's episode. Thanks so much for checking out the channel today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And if you've not yet voted for your most likely to dislike characters of the season, the vote is open. So please take time, vote for it, and your results of mine will be shown in the final episode. Now, very interestingly, they're on their way to get Luna, or to try and acquire her to help them, make her come to the true commander. Do you know what I mean? She is the one that can take the chip. But what I actually like's happening as well is that they're staying here in Arcadia because Raven, very clever, with Monty as well. So both of them together, double teammate, literally, can access the mainframe. They can decode everything. They can use it to their advantage. They can get in there. And I think that's really, really clever. And they're going to have to access Ali 1. Do you know what I mean? They're going to have to take her down from within. So it's going to be fascinating to see. Now, I actually hope that Monty doesn't get too kind of upset with them trying to destroy all the systems because he knows that his mum's there. But I totally get it if he did do that. I can't really blame him. Everybody mourns in a different way. And do you know what? If you had the chance to see your mum, even though she was dead, then you could still, like, speak to her and you know that she's in a happy place, then you would kind of want that to happen, and you can be a little bit upset if it did get taken down. So I don't know. I'm going to be you know, interested to see obviously how he reacts to that. But it was a pretty good episode. I liked how Emerson come back and was attacking him and stuff. I like how Maury's saying she's been turned on to Jaha's side. The guy's literally infiltrating everybody, isn't he? Now, I want to know what Ali's going to do now. She's sitting on the throne. Again, very interesting. She knows, obviously, that Clark has got the second chip. And I don't know if she's going to send, like, the Ice Nation and all of, like, Tree Crew after them. We seen them last episode with the drones. Obviously, she knew the location there, but they're on the move, aren't they? And like, you know, like Raven was saying, she's probably not going to return to a location that she's already acquired all of the people. And that is true. The fact is, she's been there and she's got all of them on their side. So why would you actually think about returning? Now, unless, like, she's thinking because Raven might actually go back there, like they mentioned as well earlier in the episode, that would literally be the only reason. Now, again, I like how Lincoln actually got a true burial and he didn't actually just get shot and left there in the dirt. But, you know, it's sad that Sinclair is a casualty of war. I knew somebody was going to die. You know when you always get that feeling that one's got to go? Even the episode that Lincoln died, it was him, Sinclair, and Kane, and I was like, look, one's got to go. They have. It just felt like it, and we chose Lincoln. And a couple of episodes later, we chose Sinclair. So a couple of episodes later, we're going to get Kane? I don't know. Now, Kane, he's on his way to the city. We've not seen him in a few episodes. We've not seen what's happened to Pike as well. Do you know what I mean? Like, are we going to focus? I feel like next episode we're going to focus heavily on them, and then the episode after we're going to focus heavily on Bellamy and Clark, and we just kind of like jumping between like scenarios and scenes. So again, like I said, I want to know what's going to happen to Pike. Is he going to get killed? Is he going to either join? He's not going to join them, is he? He absolutely hates them. But like, I want to know if Ontari's going to have the same like rules and regulations. Can't wait to find out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you did, please smash a like, really helps out. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.